Hey guys, Alex Buy Stuff here, and today we're going to talk about the fuel economy in the 2021 Ford Bronco with the 4-cylinder turbo motor. So I've had this car, or SUV I should say, for, I don't know, 2 months maybe? Maybe one, I don't remember, I'll have to go look. But in any case, I haven't really driven it all that much. This is my first, when you get the car from brand new from the dealer, they give you a full tank of gas, and this is literally the first time I'm ever going to fill it up. 15 miles left, it says, till I'm empty, and I'm going to go check in a minute and come back, but I don't know exactly how many miles were on it when I bought it, but there's usually 6 or 15 or whatever it is, so I'll update that. But I've driven about 245 miles, meaning you could make it 260 and then subtract whatever it had, but general ballpark around 250 miles on the tank. I'm gonna press OK here on the steering wheel and pull this up where you can see my average fuel economy is 16.2. Well, I'm gonna fill up the tank and come back and we can talk about that a little bit more. Alright, so here is the miles I had on the car. Sorry, it's shaky. 12 miles when I first got it. So there you go. Alright, so we filled up the tank and we use premium fuel. In the gas here in California is stupid expensive. It's over $5 a gallon for premium. The car doesn't call for premium, but I was interested because it's a turbocharged vehicle. Are we going to see some performance differences? The more I've driven this car, God, I keep calling it a car, sorry guys. The more I've driven this SUV, the more I've become frustrated with this lack of power. You really have to get the revs high, get the turbo fully spooling, and you just have to floor it really to get it moving well. And I didn't feel, I guess the more freeway driving I've done, the more I felt that way. But let's talk about some things fuel economy related. And as a reminder to everyone, this is the manual transmission, so it does matter for fuel economy. Typically a manual transmission is going to get better fuel economy than automatic. There are some exceptions to the rule, but for the most part that's the case. That's how it's going to work. But I've got a full tank now. It says I've got 260 miles left until I'm empty. I've also traveled 245 miles total on the car, so there's some confusing things here. There were 15 miles left until I was empty, right? So that puts us at about 260. But then subtract the 12 that the car had when I had it, and we're kind of right back to the same area of about 247. So I got about 247 miles in my last tank, and it's about a 15-gallon tank. So I'm not going to do the math on the calculator right now because I'm in a car and I just don't want to. You guys can tell me, but the car is supposed to just do the math for you. It says I'm averaging 16.2 miles per gallon. In my opinion, that's pretty bad for a 4-cylinder. I'm sure there's going to be some people saying, oh, you probably were flooring it the whole time. That's definitely not the case. Definitely not flooring it. I've been putt-putting it around. But one thing that does matter a lot is I have not been doing a ton of freeway driving for those miles. I would say it's 50-50 probably. But 16.2 in such a small car with a 4-cylinder, it's really bad. It's just, there's no way around it. Really, really bad. About 20 years ago, my first vehicle I had was a Jeep Wrangler with the 6-cylinder inline 6, and that was a very similar vehicle to this, 2-door, and is a JK series back then. It was brand new, and I think I got better fuel economy in that than I did with this. So 20 years of technology, a 4-cylinder versus a 6. I don't know. I mean, I'm a little disappointed. I was expecting it to be better. I haven't been trying to get good fuel economy. I've just been driving normal. Now, keep in mind, I do have a lot of fast cars, and this thing has felt just a little bit sluggish to me. Maybe because I'm comparing it to everything else. But it is what it is, guys. I'm going to make some more videos on this, but I'll get back to you over time if I feel like the premium fuel made a difference. And one other little update. I did switch out the back seats. If you go look at, let me change the camera. Boom. The kid seats that I had back there were these red like racing seats I had for my Evo, and they were not very, it was just a bad seating position for my kids. It's like they were leaning forward too much. I ended up grabbing these really cheap Graco bucket seat things and then seat protectors behind them, and they're really cheap on Amazon. Honestly, amazing. The kids love going in this car, this SUV. Gosh, I keep saying that. And one other thing is, I don't know if I'm gonna keep this thing, honestly. They're selling for so much over sticker right now, and I'm not driving it a whole bunch. And if I sell it for a pretty nice premium, I could save that money for getting the Raptor version of this. So, I don't know. I'm on the fence. It's not a big deal either way, but I'll let you guys know about some updates as they come. Thanks.
All right, so the footage you just watched was from the middle of December in 2021, and it's now May 29th of 2022. I kind of lost the footage I did of this fuel economy discussion and forgot to post it. So since there's been so much time going by, people are going to see the footage and go, where the heck did you get gas for $5 in California? Because it's now like $6.50, I think, for premium last time I saw it. Anyway, there was a big time lapse. I probably filled the tank up twice, maybe once or twice. I think I have about 500 miles on it now, so maybe only one time that I filled it up since then. I really don't drive the Bronco very much. The more I drive it, the more I don't like it. I don't know how to explain it all that great. I made an update video for my channel today where I discussed that I was going to plan on selling the Bronco and that I've already purchased this junker Jeep Wrangler that I have here on the screen that I'm planning to do a motor swap on. But anyway, yeah, so as far as putting premium fuel into the Bronco, I did not feel a power increase. Maybe if I went to a dyno and you're flooring it all the way, maybe there would be 5 or 10 horsepower gained by having the better fuel, the higher octane. But as far as just daily driving it, I didn't feel anything. So I wouldn't recommend putting it in if you don't want to. If you plan on keeping your Bronco forever type of thing and you just want to put the best in, more power to you. Anyway, I just wanted to wrap up the video and explain a couple of those little things. Hopefully this is a sign that I'm going to do a better job at making videos again, but I don't know, my track record's not so good. Anyway, thanks for sticking around for the end here, and let me know if you have any Bronco Jeep type questions. Thanks.